there is Sebastian Brown, that is 20 top in nationals in Spain. So, what are you playing?
So I finished top 32 finally. I entered top with a record of 6-2-1. I lost the first round of the tournament, and I was like pretty bummed out, and I thought like that was pretty much the end. But then I ended up facing 5 Salamangrics in a row after that, and I won them all because this deck has a really good matchup against them. And I just destroyed all of them, and then I played one Orcust that I drew in the final round, and that was enough to get me into the top 32. Unfortunately, I lost in the top 32 to someone that I beat in Swiss, a Salamangrid. There was nothing I could do. He had the perfect counters. He had like Ash, Ogre, Twin Twister, which was just enough to completely shut down my plays, and he had like complete board control. So yeah, that was the end of that. So yeah, a shame that I couldn't go further, but luckily enough, we've got 2 other members of the team that are doing well at the moment anyway.
Yeah,
so straight into the profile.
Yeah, go.
So yeah, I'm playing True Draco, playing one Dynamite obviously, 3 Ignis, 3 Maiden. The only monsters, you need to play 3 and 3. You want to see them in the opening hand, obviously not too many, but I think this is the correct ratio. Someone told me to play Inspector Border, but I hadn't tested it, and I didn't feel like it was really good, that great going second against an established board. Obviously going first is good, but I thought this was fine, because as well it takes away your normal summon, and you need that sometime to summon over an Apocalypse or a trap.
Okay.
That's it for the monsters. For spells, obviously 3 Diagram, 2 Terraforming to search it. Some people cut like 1 Terraforming or something because they don't want to see too many, but it's fine. You need to play consistency. The spells, the 3 effects of all the spells are broken. 3 Duality. I see some people playing 2, and yeah, it makes sense to play 2, but for a bigger event, I just wanted the most consistent as possible, so I played 3. 3 Demise, obviously, it's broken. I top decked this once with literally 1 other card on the field against an established Salamangre board, and I won that game. It was crazy. I drew like Terraforming, a spell, and a monster, and I just managed to take complete board control. 2 Desires, it doesn't really matter what you banish, you play 3 of everything. You can have bad banishes sometimes, but it never really affects the outcome of the game state. The draws are more important. 1 Upstart, 39 cards. The traps, 3 Erupt, so yeah, I don't play extra deck. People were telling me to play Super Poly over this. A friend of mine in Germany, Dominic, he told me to play Super Poly and instead of this to play Lose One Turn. But I tested it and it just wasn't that great, especially in the later game when this just stops and it negates everything for all the time, and Lose One Turn is just for 1 turn. So I felt like this was such a strong option, and yeah, it's I don't know, less fragile maybe because you need to control and tribute summon one monster, but you always do, and it's just so broken and shuts down the opponent lots of times. 3, there can only be 1, really good meta-call because there was so many Salamangres. I played 5 Salamangres, and this and the Erupt is generally too much for them. Obviously they can use Foxy 1 time, but if you have the other Floodgate or just 2 of these, then that pretty much shuts down their whole strategy. The traps, maybe we'll get this one back like in the OCG, I think. 2 Waterfall, just for more consistency, maybe to dodge like Veilers, Impermanence, and Anchors. I played 1 Sky Strike, I lost against them. They had Mystic Mine, and I had 2 monsters on the field, and then they were playing like Gamma, and then he summoned Omega, and it was like so surprised that it completely shut down my plays, so I don't know, this was okay, but that Sky Striker game was crazy. And last card, Skill Drain. Yeah, you have to play it. It's a really broken card. It shuts down so many decks against Orcust. It's really broken, and pretty much everything else. Obviously no extra. Side deck, 2 Inspector Border. 2 of the only 3 cards I sided in all day. This was just going first pretty much against everything. To Caught by the Grave. It was basically if I went first against like any kind of combo decks, Orcust and that. In case they had Red Reboot, and I could still try to play under Red Reboot. Sphere mode, going second against like Pendulum, Thunder, anything like that. Luckily enough, because they're pretty bad pairings for this deck, I didn't play against any of them, so that was pretty good. But I always had the egg just in case I needed it. 1 Judgment, for going first, just to stop evenly match if anyone's still playing that, and just blowout card against mostly side deck cards. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Like my tech, unfortunately, I can only pay one, but it's really really good. It negates all the effects in like a grave and banished monsters. So against Orcus, it's like they can't use any of their monsters. So yeah, really really broken. I drew it once. I had this and Inspect the Border, and I thought, okay, I win, complete lockdown. Unfortunately, he had the Dynamite to the Prankatops. Yeah, the Dino Wrestler Prankatops to attack over the Inspector Border and then just destroy this. So it was a really good counter. I didn't see that coming, but no, in theory it's a really really good card. Didn't side these all day. I didn't really know what to play in the side, honestly. I felt like you don't really side too many cards in with True Draco anyway, because you can't take out your consistency cards, and good cards in here are good against everything anyway. Maybe against the mirror match, you could take some cards out, but yeah, this was there in case I needed it, but I didn't really play any rogue all day. 3 anti-spell going first against Pendulum, and any spell heavy decks is pretty good, so yeah, it was there. It's a blowout against, yeah, Pendulum. There's quite a lot of Pendulum, but I didn't play against any. I tested quite a lot against it, and I didn't have a bad pairing at all. I won like a lot of the games, so yeah, this was there to shut that down if I ever needed that.
Okay. The deck was very good, or
yeah,
any chance?
It was a good like meta call, because prior to the event, I had no idea what I was going to play. Like literally, I decided on the day of the event or the night before what I was going to play exactly, because I was testing like Sky Striker with Mystic Mine, but I don't know, I didn't feel strong enough. But I'm feeling about like changing that build and trying that again. But I played True Draco. I played True Draco last year and I got top 16 with it, so I played it this year again. And yeah, it turned out pretty good. It was a really good meta call. It's really good against like Salamangreat and other things. It's still just a really good deck. I mean, it's not the best deck ever, obviously, because it loses to side deck cards, unfortunately. But it's always going to be there if you need a deck just to hop on when the meta's undefined. And I was going to play Salamangreat as well, but there were so many mirror matches. I wasn't keen on playing mirror matches all day and just losing because I didn't have Gazelle or something. So yeah, I was happy with the deck. You pretty much always can at least attempt to play. You always have a monster on the field, something like that. So it's consistent and powerful, and everything a deck really needs to be. So yeah, thanks for the profile. And I'd like to shout out our sponsors. So Card Market, Your Playmat, and Ateneo Comics, and our new sponsor Ulti Pro. They gave us like these really nice boxes and dividers, and they gave us so many other things like binders and even bags, and so many things. So yeah, thanks a lot to them, and yeah, thanks for the profile.
Okay, thank you and congratulations. Bye.